Alright, guys, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening again, whenever you read this or see this. This is Mr. Burton. This is just an idea of what's going to be happening throughout the week. Uh, you're going to be giving your knowledge quiz today on Monday, then you're going to be doing Africa quiz too, and we're going to be doing a pre assessment over Africa. Then throughout the rest of the week, you're going to be watching videos on the geography of Africa. So this unit is Africa, and then things we're going to be discussing about Africa is the geography, the government, the economics, culture, and historical perspective throughout all of Africa. Here's some questions that you guys are going to need to answer throughout our unit, and you're going to need to know them well, because if I put these up here, probably means that they're going to be on the test in some form or fashion. Maybe not the exact words, but they're going to be up there. So the first question that you're going to need to be able to answer is, how did Western Africa have a thriving economy? The second question is, what are the physical features of Africa? The third question is, why did they have the slave trade? As in Africa. Number 4. What was the role of the tribes in Africa? Number 5. Why did the slave trade have such strong economic gain? Number 6. What types of governments did ancient tribes typically have, and what types of governments do most African nations have now? Number 7. How did the influence of European nations influence life in Africa? And then number 8. Why was there constant conflict? And by that I mean, why was there constant conflict with African tribes? Now here's some things that you're going to be doing throughout the unit. This isn't everything, but this is a pretty good idea of what you will be doing throughout the unit, and you're going to have to turn these in. There's going to be other things as well. First thing is you're going to have to develop or create a map of Africa detailing the physical or geographical features of it. Second thing you're going to do is, at some time throughout the unit, you're going to recreate a 15 to 30 page diary of a passenger on a slave trade ship. Now I understand that you guys weren't on the slave trade ship. I understand that, but I want you to imagine that you were, and what life might have been like for you while you were on there. Now when I say 15 to 30 page, I mean 15 to 30, imagine 15 to 30 days. Okay? Next thing that you're going to do, I'm going to change that real quick. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to analyze a map and understanding why people located where they did. You're going to see whenever you start looking at this, you're going to see, these people moved here from here. And the thing you need to ask yourself is, why did that happen? Why did they relocate? Next you're going to do is you're going to create a song. And you don't have to sing it, you just have to turn it into me. And you're going to imagine it's to the beat and to the tune of an African tribe. So they use the djembes and other instruments, and I have some of those in my class. And finally, just so we understand, you're going to answer various questions throughout the unit. I'm going to pour them in throughout the unit, where you guys are going to have to be able to answer these different types of things. So here's kind of what I envision what it's going to look like for you guys as young historians. So you have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. Now the key is with the self-paced classroom. If you want to watch one or two of these for one class period, you can. That means you can take a test over Africa sooner than day 17. But so go at your own pace. That's the key. And I encourage you guys, if you understand something, be ready to take a quiz over it, and we'll go from there. Now you won't be able to take a quiz and move on to the next section until you pass with 80% accuracy. Okay? So that if you have to watch a video 3 different times and to understand it, then that's what we're going to have to do. But here's kind of the layout, because there's deadlines that, I still have other things that I have to teach throughout the year. But day one, I'm going to be talking about the physical geography. Day 2 and 3, the same thing. And then you're going to take a quiz over the physical geography map, or whatever it may be. You might have to identify some physical and geographical features of Africa. Next thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be talking about the government of Africa, and the different governments that they've had. And then after 3 days of that, you're going to be taking another quiz. What you're going to be doing after that. Now, guys, these quizzes, these are about 10 points each. These aren't 50-point quizzes or anything like that. About 10, they're going to be about 10 questions each. And then you're going to take a quiz afterwards, and I will hand it to you, and you're going to be taking it in class. You will not be able to use any information from our stuff. I just want to see what you know. Days 9 through 11, you're going to be talking about the culture and the economy of Africa. Now, when I talk about this, I'm really talking about Western Africa. That's really what we're going to put an emphasis on, and we're going to talk about maybe about South Africa and their apartheid. Okay, and then you're going to be taking a quiz over that. Then finally, you'll be talking about the historical perspective of Africa. And then after you take your quiz over the culture and economy, culture and economy, I'm going to give you your study guide, so it will help you out, help you understand where things are going. And then by day 16, we're going to have a review, and then 17, we're going to have a test. So that's, in my opinion, this is your pace, and you can go as fast as you want. You can't go as slow as you want, because we have things we have to do. But that's a pretty good guide for you guys. So if you guys have any questions about anything, again, I encourage you to email me as soon as you can, just so we're on the same page. Or if you have any other questions, just raise your hand, and we'll go from there. Again, this is kind of the outline of the unit. There will probably be a few more things added, so just be prepared for that. Okay?